Hey folks, today we're going to figure out how to make this web app which plays lofi music when you're working and plays rain sounds when you're relaxing. So here, let me just quickly show you the video. So now that you have seen the video, let's try to remake this on Figma Make. And yeah, I'll just share my screen and let's figure it out. So on Figma Week, there is literally like two ways to go about this. Either you can start with your own design idea that you have in mind. So for this idea, if you have a design, you can design it in a proper Figma file and then just paste it out here and basically start with that and of course some prompt, or you can go with the route I took. I do not have an idea, as I just have an idea in my head, but I did not have a design in my head till now. Somewhat I had what I want, but not the design. Plus, it was such a simple app that did not require a lot of design. So first thing I went ahead was to ask ChatGPT to write the prompt for Figma Make with the idea. So that's why I copied this prompt from my first prompt that I use on my own site. As you can see, this is where I have published my, like, this is where I made my uh, the vibe site from scratch. So I took this prompt and let's see this prompt from scratch and let's see what it creates this time. um, Now I will quickly show you what this prompt is. While let's just paste it, and it takes some time to make. So while it makes it, let's quickly see what the prompt is. So now that it is making it, let's see what this is. So we are trying to make a vibe coding lofi rain sound website with timer and mute features. Again, you want to mute it when you're not trying to work on it. Objective was to develop a website which has work mode and relax mode. In both modes, the audio will be played via embedded YouTube videos. I asked GPT to kind of help me figure out this, but I kind of thought that it makes sense to play the YouTube music in the background. Then there was a thing to in work mode play a YouTube music of lofi music, and in the relax mode play a YouTube video of rain sounds. You cannot directly interact with the YouTube player as it will automatically continue playing in the background. Mute options, timer options. When the timer reaches zero, the site will notify the user. Okay, that's also cool. And responsive and minimal UI. Sorry, I want to finish the prompt and go to that. Um, yeah, this time it made something totally different than last time what it made. um, Let me mute it. Okay, last time it made way better design, just so you know. But yeah, create a clean minimal design, user friendly, blah blah blah. So now as you see, it did not implement certain steps, right? It did not have the video playing in the background. I don't like this text. I don't want the unmute and show timer on top, right? I want them together out here. So let's give it that. And as you can see, when you create this, it kind of gives you a summary. It starts with, this is what I'm going to create, and I've created this beautiful minimal. I never told minimal, but yeah, it just created this out here. Let's see what all it does. You can show a timer. Okay, great. Oh, I like this. This is pretty cool, which I don't have in my own site. As you can see, when I on a timer, I don't have that. And fun fact, this was totally, this glass effect is something that Figma made. I had not even suggested to make it. But yeah, anyways, it's a different design, which is fine. But I want it to be somewhere similar to that design. I have muted it right now, which I don't want to mute. Okay, see, this is how inconvenient it is. Unmute is on top. um, but yeah, I think so it did, sorry, it did most of the jobs. But now we need to clean it up. I think so one problem with this whole prompt is that it gives too many things at once. Probably you can, tell whichever AI tool you are using to prompt to basically break all of this into smaller prompts, so it's easier for AI to make, especially when you're just vibe coding with text and you don't have any design references. Um, Also, if you're designing, one thing to keep in mind is to probably use design systems and then refer this to specific design systems that you're using. So it will be able to refer those design systems and basically make it easier for the Figma Make to make your designs and to match your designs, right? Also, we can see out here how it looks in mobile. Okay, that's cool. I can also change a lot of mobiles, whatever. But yeah, altogether, and yeah, you don't need to look at the code. But if you want to look at the code, go. Feel free to look at the code also. But I don't like multiple things. And let's kind of go one by one. So please, I don't like using please. Yeah, do the following changes. Um, I don't. Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't like this. Yeah, just delete this. So one, yeah, sorry, I did not talk about this. So this is something called point. You can point exactly what section you want, how you want it to be changed, right? So let's try this. Let's not decide any div, and let's directly tell what all things I want to remove or change. Sorry. So yeah, this is a prompt I gave. I did not like multiple things out here, but one thing I wanted was to have the YouTube video play in the background, and I also wanted these two things to be, like just don't like it the way it is out there. Next one would be, to bring all this in here. I can also probably give a screenshot reference of the other website how I want it. That will be cool. So that's another good part. You can also screenshot things and just put the image out there. So we will do that also, but let's see what it does with this, the current thing I mentioned. Okay, so I removed the vibe coding and the heading. It already thought to move it out here, fine. The YouTube videos are already configured to play in the background without any visible using da, 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 but it is not playing that. Okay, I think so you're not answering the prompt properly. So I'll just write that. I don't. Ah man, sorry. So I will select this whole div and I'll say instead of this gradient, I want the YouTube video playing here for both work mode and relax mode. Let's see what it does. Yeah, so one good part about this is you can select things and basically get, like, select different divs. For example, I can just place out here and select any specific div and do the changes. For example, out here when you select, you can even like try to increase or decrease things from here itself. You don't even need to wipe code. You can make it bold, you can make it unbold. That's kind of like, mix of design tool and your own code. That's pretty cool. Let's see what it creates. What the hell did it do? Perfect. This is what I wanted. So yeah, now the video is playing in the background. That's what I wanted. Oh, and this is so cool. I think so. I will change. Oh, this is so cool. But probably I'm gonna change it on my own site also. But yeah, moving back. Let's continue with this box, which is messy. So I go to my own website. I will ask it to take the reference. Sorry. Yeah. So I will just screenshot this. I think so. You probably did not see that, but you may have heard the sound. So basically, I just screenshot this section and I will just paste it out here and mention what all I want from this. Let's see what it does. So yeah, as you can see in the prompt, I copy pasted this design from here, and again you can use any image on the internet for reference, and ask it to create the glass effect with functionality of mute and show. Sorry, you can have a mention that like the uploaded image, put all of these things in a frosted glass box, and also put the mute and unmute and show timer, mute and unmute show timer inside the glass box. Let's see what it does. As you can see, my prompts are fairly simple and kind of fairly small. One mistake I did above was you saw that I tried to give it like a big prompt of putting the YouTube videos playing thing, but I was not specific enough, so it messed it up. Also, another cool thing is I can always go back to old version by just clicking on this. Oh, this is pretty cool. It also added the start functionality, which I did not tell it to. But hey, this looks way cooler. This is so cool. I think so. This is better than the one it made out here. I would take some of this which features to there. I'm sure. My God, this is so much better. I hope this video was helpful and I hope you learned something out of this. I have shared the community file for this make file, so feel free to check it out yourself and experiment yourself. And I've also shared some fun, cool ideas that I thought of that is worth trying. They're not generic to-do list apps. Sorry, that is boring. But these are very personalized things that you would enjoy making for your own use cases. So yeah, these are some use cases that probably I will try down the line. So I've shared that. But yeah, feel free to think of your own use cases, share them in the comment, and would love to see what you're making with all these different AI tools. And yeah, would love to see what you're making with all these different AI tools as a designer. So yeah, thanks for your time. Thank you for watching till the end. If you have watched till the end, and I hope you learned something from this. Thank you.